What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a Coachella inspired look. I saw this makeup look on Instagram an entire year ago. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Okay, so after doing that, please somebody tell me that Musical.ly was not made for me. I seriously lip sync ugly faces, songs all the time. Like, it was made for me. So, just so you know, Musical.ly was made for me. Don't I look like I should be there? Seeing Beyonce, seeing all those hipster bands at Coachella. You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this makeup look. I hope you can get some use out of it. It was super fun to create. Even if you just do it just because it's fun, I think you should do it because that's basically why I did it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Peace. So have you heard anything I've said in the past minute? Probably not. So I went ahead and put a little bit of Eden on my eyelid. I didn't have my microphone on, so sorry. I'm the worst. I know. I know. So like, I'm using this picture. Yes, girl, give it to me. I am using this picture. I took a screenshot of this on April 21st, 2016. So it's been like a year that I've wanted to create this look. So now I'm gonna finally do it. So we are using a little bit of Courtney, a nice warm transition shade, all up in that crease. All up in that crease. So I don't necessarily do a very good cut crease on my eye. This girl has a mad cut crease. But also her eyebrows are really high. So I'm gonna do a half cut crease because I think it looks better on me, and this photo is for inspiration. It's not the end all be all. Okay? Okay. Glad we took care of that. All right, next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of red ochre from Modern Renaissance. I've been trying to use this not as often as I was. So I'm really gonna pull this out to the outside of my eyebrow so that I can really get some drama. So I'm really pulling it out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it down to make a little bit of a V, like the such as. Yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down. I'm just gonna keep using that color. So like I have this image of, what's it called? Coachella in my head of like a bunch of people like dancing around, like, but they also have some bomb makeup and they're all wearing flower crowns. That's my mental image. I don't know if it's accurate. I mean, I've never been to Coachella, but that's what I'm gonna pretend it looks like. So now I'm gonna go into a dark brown and I'm just gonna darken up that crease a little bit right in my actual crease. So I'm not bringing it up, I'm just gonna leave it right in that crease. I am using a Morphe M441 brush and I'm still using Anastasia, Beverly Hills. I'm using Cyprus, Umber. All the names that I don't know how to say. So I'm really gonna get a nice blend, pull that all the way out. Why is this not blending out right now? From here, I'm going to create the half cut crease. I am going to take a little bit of Shape Tape and I'm going to take a concealer brush and I am just going to do half of my eye. Yes, paint the lid. Yes, I do already have mascara on in case you're wondering. So I am doing it a little bit heavier on the inner corner and then I'm letting it just fade out a little bit once it gets to the end. I'm faded, faded. Faded. I'm gonna bring this side up a little bit above the crease because my eye is slightly hooded. There we go. The those hooded eyes though. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set that with the color Primavera from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm just gonna pack that all over the concealer. So it's just a super shimmery champagne kind of color. And I'm just gonna pack it on top of the concealer. And so as it gets further out into the corner of my eye, I'm letting it just fade away. Yes. And then we're gonna go back in with that brown shadow and fix it, so don't worry. Don't worry! This hurts so bad. This tiny little pimple on my lip is like some intense pain, y'all. So now this is just the brush from the Anastasia palette, and I'm just going in with that dark brown, and I'm just gonna kind of buff over the corner of where I did the concealer just to make it look like it's nice and blended in. No harsh lines, no harsh lines. And we are taking eyeshadow like all the way to our cheekbones, so you just pull it out. No stopping the shadow here. Okay, okay. Like, she has a wing, but the wing is just eyeshadow, and I love it. And I love it. Okay, from here, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows because I just can't really focus with my brows being like jacked up. So in this photo, she has some strong brows because if we're gonna be dancing in the desert all day, we need some strong brows. Yes, I'm aware that Coachella is not in the desert, but I just have, in my mental image, in my head, I have the idea that it's in the desert. So just let me feel that, okay? I did have makeup on before this, and then I wiped it off. So I did have some leftover brows and mascara, but you know, they're like a little bit gross. So don't worry. Don't worry, gross brows. Yes, brows. Okay, so it's a little bit messy up in here, but we're about to make that eyeliner or that eyeshadow go all the way down into my face. So don't worry. I am gonna highlight the brows, however. I'm gonna go back into I'm gonna go back to my concealer, and I'm gonna take it onto the eyebrow, underneath the brows. Like, we're going Instagram kind of brows up in here. So I'm gonna take that same brush. This is the Urban Decay Naked 2 brush, by the way, in case you were like, what brush is that? And I'm just gonna chisel out those eyebrows really quick. Okay. Okay, sharp edges. All right, we are beat, people. All right, I'm gonna set that just with a plain white shadow. I'm going back into Jeffree Star with China White, and I'm just gonna put that right along the top of that. I'm doing it a little messily, and then I'm gonna go back in with that orange. Like, this is borderline like Halloween makeup up in here, so we ain't being shy, okay? We ain't being shy. I'm gonna go back in with Courtney, and I'm just gonna buff that over just a little bit, just so it's not so harsh, just to make it blended in at the edges. Blended in. Yes, I put it out here. I am gonna blend that in eventually. Just blend out those edges. Courtney is that friend right now that like keeps the peace, makes sure everybody's happy, goes and talks to the girl that's crying in the corner, and is like, what's wrong? And she's like, oh my God, he was talking to the other girl. And she's like, no. That's Courtney. All right, from here, I am gonna prime my face with a little bit of the primer from, what is this, Maybelline? It's the Blur and Smooth. We're about to put on some foundation, people, so don't be scared. Don't be scared. Really make sure that's in those pores. Yes, yes, yes. Nikki Tutorial says it needs to be sticky in order for it to work. So, I gotta wet my beauty blender. All right, since we're going to Coachella, we're gonna be dewy all over the face. Yes, we're using, what is this? Loreal Infallible Pro Glow. All over that face. Blend out that eyebrow that eyebrow highlight. Just keep blending, blending, blending. I do not like putting makeup on with my hair down. But I felt like I needed to like get into the Coachella mode, you know, like Coachella. I don't know. I feel like at Coachella, they don't put their hair up because it's like, that's like against nature or something. Am I totally stereotyping Coachella? I don't know. Like, if I could go to Coachella, I totally would. And I would wear this makeup, by the way. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and set that face. I'm gonna do a little bakeage. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna do a little bakeage. I'm using the Damp Beauty Blender and some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, the Holy Grail. Just gonna put that right underneath that eye. I really want this to be set because we're about to do some extreme highlight right in this area. And then I'm just gonna take the excess and just hit it where I put the concealer. We are baked. We are baked. Let me go back to those brows. We're gonna have to finish those brows off real quick. I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm just gonna fill in the end corner. This just makes a really nice tail. And I'm just gonna fill in on the top, make them look a little bit more full with hair-like strokes, just to make them look fuller, bigger, better, faster, stronger. That don't kill me. Now for the fun part. Ooh. So I'm gonna contour. She has some heavy contour going on here, so I'm just gonna contour up my face real quick. Really get a lot of product in there. We're not ashamed because we're going to Coachella. We're not going to the mall, we're going to Coachella. So we're getting snatched. So we got that. From here, I'm gonna go ahead, move my hair for the 50th time. I'm gonna do a little blush, and she is very pink. So I'm gonna use a very pink color, and I'm just gonna hit that all on the cheeks, really bringing it all the way up to kind of where the highlight is gonna go. We're gonna put the highlight on top of this pink color. From here, I'm gonna go into the Jeffree Star palette, and I'm gonna go into the color Princess, which is this iridescent pink color or purple color, I'm not really sure. And I'm just gonna start layering that on top of that blush, and I'm still using my blush brush. So we are adding a lot of product here. Is it looking holographic? Just keep adding, just keep adding. All right, I'm actually gonna go into the color Violence, which is right next to it, which is more purple. And I'm just gonna put that right on top of that. Ooh, this is getting cool. Yes, right next to that eye where we just had the wing. And we're gonna extend the wing out because this girl's wing is extended. She actually has the color up into here as well, so I'm gonna bring it all the way around. I feel like this is Halloween. I'm so excited. Whoa, Shape Tape. We are blushed. We are blushing. We are blushing brides. Okay, from here, I am going to do, she has white dots framing her eyebrows, which is so fierce. That's what makes it look like Coachella, I feel like. No, I'm not doing the white dots yet. From here, I'm gonna go back into the color Courtney, and I'm just gonna kind of drag out this eyeshadow even more, because I want the eyeshadow to look like it connects with all of the highlights. So I'm just gonna kind of draw that out on both sides. So really pulling out that wing, and I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath my eye. I am gonna go underneath my eye with a flat little shadow brush, and I'm gonna use that Cyprus Umber color underneath my eye and kind of draw that out into a point also. We are not shy here. So that is pulling out, and then I'm gonna go back into that Courtney color in the same brush and really pull that out. Brows, are you still in here? I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Now I'm gonna go in with the white dots. I'm using this MUA brush. I don't even know where I got this. And I'm gonna create white dots along my, what is this called? Eyebrow. I'm using the white eyeliner from Tarte. But really, any gel liner would work. All right, now we got dots on our face. I'm so pumped. We've got dots on our face, people. We got a Glock in my Rari. From here, I am gonna highlight my inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna go back into, what's this palette? Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going into the color Vermeer, and it's a pink shimmery shadow, and I'm just gonna put that all in the corner of my eye. All right, I'm gonna use Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Ah, here's my new one. I've been using the old one and I was like, where's my new one? Yes, I already had mascara on, but I feel like it got all like eyeshadowy from my eyeshadow, obviously. So while I let that dry, I'm gonna find some lips. Where is sand? I'm gonna use some lips now. I am using the color Desert. No, I'm using the color Sand. It's from Dose of Colors and it's a liquid lipstick. The girl on the picture has seeker nude lips and they're really matte, so. All right, thank you, Sand. Let's put on some eyelashes. I am using demi wispies. This girl has so much going on. It looks like her eyelashes are pretty tame. I mean, she's definitely wearing falsies, but they're not like the star of the show, Avi. The star of the show is like everything else on her face. So, just using a little demi wispy. All right, next lash. Sand is on the floor again. Not actual sand, the lipstick sand. All right. I went ahead and added this necklace. I finished my makeup. What the heck? It's all tangled. So I finished my makeup look and I went ahead and added this necklace because I thought it made me look more like Coachella. I don't know. I've never been to Coachella, but I've seen pictures, so I went ahead and added the necklace. Thank you for watching. I hope you're inspired and I hope you wear this makeup look to Coachella, ACL, the other music festivals. I obviously don't know more music festivals or else I would say them. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.